Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do The Moon is Following Us, issue number 5 by Danny Warren Johnson, Riley Rossmo, Mike Spicer from Image Comics. It's been 3 months since I did the last one because I couldn't get this one. Now I have, so we're going to continue the series. I believe it's a 10 issue max series. I have 7, 8 maybe, something like that. So we're going to do all of them. I really enjoy it. What I don't enjoy is this. I mean, this is Duncan, who is the husband of, I forgot the name, of his, well, he's married, right? And their kid is in trouble. It shows here that this guy is, a badass and can take all of these arrows, but in general, or in reality, he's basically the weak male in the family, right? Complaining, whining, crying all the time, right? And although this cover is showing that he's a badass, he's keep going. No, this is false advertising. I wish they showed him a little bit stronger because I cannot stand weak males in general. I cannot stand them. So, yeah, it's a little bit shame they did this. Anyway, but the story is pretty good, in my opinion. So, without further ado, let's dive in. We have here... this King Toad, and he's basically Penny, because Penny is the one that is in trouble, and she is in, her own nightmare. There's a whole story behind it. Watch my 1 till 4 reviews on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Would be pretty nice. And but in this dream world, he is real, and he's basically giving him speech, and his Duncan and his wife, right, about getting Penny back, or, defending against the bad guys. So it's an all-out war, and he's basically the captain general, if you want. And then the bad guys are here. I like there is, fairies, dogs. What's this? Square pants man. Tanks, helicopters, whatnot. They are here. And we have this mage, that is, try to protect it all. And he's also reaching out to these parents, and she's called Sam, but they are being, in the last year they were being drained by a creature called Pignose. Let me see if I can find him here in the very back. I believe this is this guy, right? And he says, I can help you, but it comes with a price, and basically he sucked their parts of their essence, life out of them. But then they feel really weak, right? And but this guy says, well, you need to pull you together because we need to save Penny, right? But Sam says, no, there's something wrong with us. And he says, there's too much at stake now. We are on a nice edge, unease is normal. No, this is different, says Sam. Like there's part of me missing. But then hell breaks out, or hell lets loose. Not sure how you say it, but there's war. And I forgot the sorcerer's name, but he brought them here through, sorcery, I guess, into this land. And it looks great. We have those all clowns, foxes, elves, maybe? Forest girls? I don't know. But the whole lot, and it looks great. It's a lot of killing, stealth bombers, right? And but they are being overwhelmed by the sheer force of them. He says, armies retreating. And this King Toad is called Brio, right? He says, quickly, the weapons. So Sam is preparing some kind of a rocket launcher. And Sam, and Duncan wants to help. But she said, you've done it before, Sam. I know that. She's just keep constantly yelling at her husband, and he decides to help her. But then, I don't know, they miss somehow. How can you miss this? This is a giant bird flying over you. But then she said, there's a voice called Duncan. Let's not waste any more time. And this creature that is, it's all fleshy parts. That's a snake-like figure. Cuts this tiny plane wing off, and of course you can imagine that they're all falling down. And it comes, it says, no monologues, no speeches, just a very well-deserved end. Well, then Brio comes with a tank and runs over it, which is pretty great. And he said, Brio, talk about timing. You're telling me. But then, oh no, we have this giant snake creature still alive. And I believe there's two creatures of them. You see them? And they are part of the snake's tongue, I guess. I'm not sure how it works, but it looks really cool. And yeah, he's the big, big badass. And he says, you fought so hard. We had to just create new demons to help to bring you down. New demons? Yep. New demons. So it looks this is a face that has been reserved with legs under it. And yeah, they're being overrun. They're being killed. I mean, not Duncan and Sam, but the rest of them, And Brio is the hero of the story here. He comes in the nick of time. He is a badass, saving the day all the time. But then, yeah, it's too late. Because all these creatures are getting, well, chopped down. It's probably the best word. Eaten, I guess. But Tash, oh yeah, so Tash is the sorcerer, right? That promised to help them in any way, shape or form to get their daughter back. But Sam is now doubting because then we go to the real world when Sam and their kid and Duncan are just here at this route. And this was the part that, there was the plan. And then Duncan, well, not Duncan, but what's his name again? Sorry. Tash goes to somewhere else. And there are creatures are closing in. And it seems that this is the end for our heroes. And then we see another girl also, attached to this route. And Tash says, I had a daughter once. And this is the part that he betrays the family, right? And hurts Brio. He says, I had a daughter once, but I'm going to get her back. Oh, man. I like it, Let's this very sad face to a very, well, evil face, if you will. I want to thank you both. And so Sam is attacking him, but he's too weak. He said, what's wrong with me? I'm so sorry. I had to take life from you to save her. But you said, if it's any consolation, you won't feel betrayed for long. Oblivion will be a relief, won't it? And then these new creatures attacking them. And but then Brio comes here, and again the nick of time, and he's not dead yet, right? He says, "Run!" And Tash says, "Stop that frog!" He says, "Just go!" And he's getting ripped into pieces. I'm not a toad. I'm a toad, not a frog. And then, yeah, he's gone. He's dead. Duncan and Sam running, but they are too weak. They cannot go anymore. And he says, "How could we let this happen?" And Duncan says, "Come here, baby. I want you in my arms when the end comes." And I said, "Oh man, they're dead. They're absolutely 100% dead." But no, they're being saved by Penny's nightmares. He says, "You must come with us quickly. We're here to rescue you." That leads us to the next issue. Yeah, great stuff. Nightmares instead of dreams. That's a nice twist. I wonder where this is going, right? Because they are part of Penny, and I presume they don't want to die or, lose life, or not sure how it, maybe getting erased or something if Penny is not, coming back to the real world. Not sure how it works, but yeah, great stuff. I like it. Like it a lot. And yeah, look at this cover. What is this? Some kind of a spider skin? And then we have the sword and flames. Looks great. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really enjoying the series, except for this, this particular part here that I mentioned in the beginning. But overall, I had fun with it. This is a nice surprise. I'm looking forward to read the next issues. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I see you next time. Bye-bye.